We were discussing whether or not the pace of the server is good as it is, or whether it's a bit too intense, and whether we should turn it down one notch so that we have 1 month per day instead of 2.
Mel laughed at your quad bike on the roof. Yes, Tony, I grassed you up, mate. I don't care.
Yeah, he said to me when I jumped in.
Yes, Spike grassed you up, mate. Yeah.
And
punch him.
I've got a little trap set up, so every time that Stu takes a shortcut through my farm, I steal all his bales off him.
Did you fix it for him?
Yeah, I've dumped it all outside my thing. I was going to take it over to him, but I got too much to do. I'm a busy man.
Well, I mean, it's that time of the year.
It is.
I've actually got a spreadsheet when everything's going to be done.
I'm starting to think I might need one. I've got cows, I've got sheep, I've got chickens, I've got 2 fields plus all the grass to sort out.
Oh, thank God I've only got grass to worry about.
Yeah. Getting busy.
Now, I'm going to be on again tomorrow. That's how crazy it is at the minute with the way the server is, which is great. I haven't got a problem with it. I'm loving it. I did twist about it, and I do apologise. My grass is going to be ready again tomorrow at full cut, and then it's going to be ready again on Monday at the last cut of the year, and then I'm going to stay at the mother-in-law's house to look after her pets for 2 days. So it's worked out great for me.
Yeah, well, Tony and I were talking earlier. We're going to have an AGM meeting and just discuss whether or not we could go 1 notch slower. So instead of 2 months a day,
I actually
1 month a day.
And worked that out in my head. At the moment, you're doing 24 minutes a day.
Yeah.
So you would just be a little bit under an hour, I think.
Yeah.
At 30 times speed. So if that's the case, then you would get it would be 28 hours, roughly, give or take, a bit less, because it's not quite an hour. So 28 hours, let's say hypothetically, for an entire month to go by. So it's not bad. I mean, you'll get what would you do? You'll get through a year in 12 days. But if everything's worked out correctly, it might be a year in 14 days, maybe.
I just think it's a bit too quick now. Like, I've lost out on my wood chip sale point. You know what I mean? Like, selling in January, I missed that out, and Christ, that was me just only off that night.
If I don't make this meeting, you've got my vote for 30 times 30.
Okay, cool. So that's 3 in favour of. Ian's just going to get something to eat, so we'll ask him. And it might be a decision made today. You never know. Oh, what the hell?
Well, what we got? Seven farms, and there's only six farmers on the map at the moment, right?
Like, I'm kind of struggling because I'm not getting, like, I'm not on it all the time. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm just like jumping on and off every now and again. That's me just had to sell my silage bunker and my barn there, like this bale storage, just to try and get a fucking windrower on hire. And
oh God, you are losing money because of the speed of the game. Then definitely.
It
makes me say yes.
Enjoyable.
Makes me say yes even more, because I want everybody to enjoy what's going on. I don't want them to be bankrupt within less than a fucking week.
Well, I'm basically bankrupt. Near enough. And the best it was, I was close enough to being the first one to clear my balance, you know what I mean?
Yeah, what happened there? It's because he put all those roads down and made it look nice. That's why. That was the cost.
Well, no, because the roads didn't cost me much, Mike. It was being a place like, say, the barn and all that doing. I had pretty much cleared like my full top end, like bank loan bit off. and I had about 300,000 left to pay off of my actual loan, but I missed out on the log, like selling my wood chips and that in the January, so I've not sold them. I've still got them in my silo, so I do want to sell them now because I will not get much money for it. You know what I mean? I need to wait till January again before I can sell them.
You're making me rethink my little plan now of renting a planter and planting the little bits that need doing. I think I'm going to leave off until I've sold off my bales at the end of the year.
No.
Oh, hello. That's a big forager.
I need to, because I'm actually thinking about trying to pinch a shot of a cedar off of somebody so I can plant what I've ploughed up the now with grass.
You've got to be joking. None of us have got a cedar. We're not rich, you know. We're farmers.
I have an idea. Obviously, it's down to it's mainly down to Mike because, like, you know, his server at the end of the day. But like, this banker sim, you could maybe take a loan out with them.
Speaking of which,
nah, they won't be taking me a loan out.
Speaking of which, Ian bought some extra land, even though he hasn't cleared his debts. So we need banker sim to buy it back off him.
Oh, right. Does he know? Has he been told?
Yeah, I told him this morning.
Oh, right.
Or just now, rather.
I forgot to tell him that rule. Oh, we probably did.
Not a big deal. That's what banker sim is there for, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing stopping one of us giving Tony a loan, is there? Worst case scenario.
Well, I mean, no, but like, I've only got 37,000.
Yeah, but we're talking more sort of, you know, he needs to hire a bit of equipment. We can lend him a couple of grand or something.
It's alright. I'll fucking.
I mean, if he needs a bit of equipment really badly, and one of us own it, we can always just flip and go and do the job for him, or grant him contractor and let him use that piece of equipment, and then he can pay us later. Because I'm still waiting for you to pay me, Mike.
I gave you a big hug. What are you on about?
I'm still waiting, mate.
Listen, I went and turned your tractor off when you were wasting fuel.
Hey, I helped Tony out the other day, and he gave me.
I know. Left me flipping thing up on the roof. I know. He helped me out.
Sorry, not Tony. Stu. I helped Stu out the other day.
Aye, I was going to say because I felt
2,000.
He gave you what?
He gave me
you know what I mean, and stuff like that. Doesn't bother me helping folk out on it.
There'll be an ongoing dispute. This payment, I tell you.
How much is expected as payment?
Well, I offered him cuddles, but apparently that's not enough.
That's not enough.
Well,
sorry.
See, that's how quads end up on roofs of sheds.
Yeah. I totally agree with you, mate.
You know, next time there'll be chickens that are missing.
No. Next time, all his bales that he's done will have disappeared, and they'll be hiding somewhere on the map because you can't see them on the map.
True.
So we'll have to go find them, you know. Until I get a payment, mate. I think it's a racket. I think I've created a racket. You know, you don't pay me, mate. I won't pay him, and if you don't pay me, I'll just keep doing it to your bales.
The bale rustler.
Yeah. Who knows how this server's going to end? You know, the way things are going, it could go in all sorts of different directions.
I'm going to change my farm name to Mafioso.
Mafioso Farms.
We have to call him Don Spike.
Look, mate, you don't pay me. I'm sending the heavy lads round to take you out of here.
Yeah, it won't be a horse's head in your bed when you wake up.
It'll be a bale.
It'll be a bale.
King. The Silence King struck.
Whoa.
Welcome to Discord, mate. I hope you enjoy your stay.
Controversy.
Oh, Spike's going to sort out your land purchase issue, because I don't know how to do it.
I like it. I'll absolutely love it.
No, I
It's
sold
not-
it back. It's all
It's
good.
really
Oh, you can sell it back, can you?
You can sell
Oh,
it
okay.
and you get the exact amount of money that
Yep.
you spent. So
Yep.
a
Oh, right.
lot of people in Farm Sim multiplayer
Mate.
like to do what's called
Oh,
field
right.
flipping. So what they'll do is they'll buy a piece of land that's got like a crop ready to go on it.
All right, they'll rob it and then sell it
They'll
back.
rob it, they'll harvest it all up, and then they'll sell it back and get all the money back again.
That's
And
disgusting,
the
isn't it?
crop. Great
Very
cheeky, isn't it?
cheeky.
Very cheeky, that isn't it?
Yeah, very cheeky.
My son did it in 19 when he was young.
Not having it.
So let's say, for example, if I bought, I don't know, field 22, chopped down all the trees and then sold it back,
And then sold
that
it
would
back.
be bad. That would be
That
not
would very
acceptable.
bad, mate. You'd make a shitload of money. And,
Well, I guess
yeah.
it's only-
That's fucking, that's flipping.
yeah, that's what we've just been talking about, mate. But you've been
Well,
talking.
I guess it's only bad if you get caught. The next poor sod who buys the plot and goes, where the hell are all my trees?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, don't say that though, please, because he'll do it. He'll do it. Like you're just giving him incentive now. I wonder if how many people go over there and check those trees every day.
Yeah, I mean, how many trees are there really?
A lot. There is a lot. There's hours upon hours work.
You could, like, I don't know, maybe thin them out and nobody would notice, right? Is that what we're talking about here?
You know that mod that we put on Tree Devourer.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah, so literally you could go up to those trees with that Tree Devourer with a trailer, a big ass trailer, and just hit them with the Devourer, and it'll just make the tree disappear and turn it instantly into wood chips.
Oh, my
then you just
Lord.
Sell the bloody wood chips and off you go.
That's not okay.
It's not
We
very.
have to get rid of that. That sounds awful.
Yeah, you put.
Why does it start bloody raining just as I'm turning my flipping grass over?
Doesn't make a difference.
What do you mean it doesn't make a difference?
It's not that realistic.
Oh, you joking.
It doesn't make a difference, mate. The
Stuff doesn't rot anymore either, does it? Like it did in 17.
grass doesn't get wet.
No, grass does disappear. Grass and
I've
that will
never
disappear in
ever
the rain.
seen in Farm Sim grass disappear from the rain ever.
It does. You lose quantity. I'm fucking telling you, it does. See, if I was to leave all my grass out here, right, and it constantly rained, it would whittle away to nothing.
I've never seen that in this game.
I'm telling you, it does.
He's telling you.
I'm telling you.
Honestly,
I'm telling you.
cut a bit of grass on your property and then leave it.
I'm pretty sure it never goes anywhere. The original Seasons mod, it did.
You sure you're
I'm positive it does.
So much better.
Yep.
Somebody needs to make a video saying how crap giants are. I think.
The original Seasons mod was brutal because man,
how good was
if you got rain when your crop was ready, you were fucked. Because you couldn't
Yeah.
harvest it. You
I
couldn't
love that though. But to be fair, you're meant to play that at a pace where, not at this sort of pace. This is like everything happens too quick, really.
Do you remember me telling you about Farm Simulator Network? They used to have the mod on 19, right? All my days it was brutal because the servers were running all the time, and you planted your crop and everything and that. And I actually managed to get my own farm on there. Oh, I picked the worst possible map ever to go on. It rained so much, and every time my crop was ready, I couldn't harvest it. I was fuming.
From the farming, mate.
And then the rain was gone.
Yeah, it's rapid, isn't
As,
it? Ask him about
as if by magic.
lowering the time now that he's back.
Oh yeah. So we were talking. The three of us, me and Tony, and then the three of us. We were discussing whether or not the pace of the server is good as it is, or whether it's a bit too intense, and whether we should turn it down one notch, so that we have 1 month per day instead of 2. So it'll take 12 days to do a year. Or, well, somewhere between 12 and 14 days, something like that. I think we worked it out at.
Yeah, I don't see an issue with that.
Just gives people, especially those like yourself who are working or whatever, just gives you a whole day to do something in a month rather than half a day.
Yeah.
Which puts a bit of pressure on.
Yeah, sounds great to me. Right,
Cool.
That's four of us, so...
That's pretty much decided. I'm pretty sure Stu's going to be happy with that.
Stu and Rum outvoted, but I think Rum would say yes to that anyway.
I think so.
I think Stu would as well, to be honest, because he works.
Yeah. I think it just works for everybody.
I would aim to implement it when we get to the end of the month then.
Well, I think we'll do it at the end of the year. And then at the end of year 2, we'll assess it and see if everyone's happy. And then, we'll just keep doing that, I suppose.
Yeah, because I think if you change it midway through, it doesn't come into effect until the next month comes around.
No, it won't. Yeah, you're right, yeah.
Correct.
Oh, no, that's the days. Not the speed. Not the speed of it.
Ah, right.
Yeah, that's true. That's also true. In fact, that's true. More true. Accurate. I'm going to go to sleep now. Clearly my brain's gone.
I'll drop a suggestion, and it's entirely up to you. I know how much you love your 28 days. If you change it to 24...
No.
Change it to 24, then it'll be 24 hours.
I think there should be 28 days in every month IRL. So I'm stuck to that, I'm afraid. I think this 12 months a year is rubbish. It should be 13 months a year.
Yeah.
Right, well, let's celebrate this with quad bike on the roof.
Well, you'd be lucky, because I ain't got one anymore.
Do you know what I think we should do? We should tell him to leave the server, and we should go and hide his bales and say, let's play hide and seek.
I don't think you can get the bales out of my storage, can you?
I can, because I'm contracted to your farm. Do you want to remove that now?
What, you're still contracted to my farm?
I am, yeah. And I've been a good boy. I've not done anything to your farm, mate.
But your brain, the way you say that means your brain has been giving you ideas.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Uh-huh.
If you won't contract me, mate, then I can't troll you.
I'm going to have to. We've put the willies up now.
I hope not. Keep it to yourself, mate. Thanks.
Do you hear that noise?
What are you whispering at?
That's Riyadh.
Yeah, I know. What are you whispering at, lass?
She's winding the dugout.
Oh, okay.
If I come back and find one of my cows on the roof, I'm not going to be happy.
It won't be us. I'll just blame Giants.
Giant.
Well, yeah, to be fair.
The devs came in the server. They did it.
Yeah.
I'm sure they've got a backdoor entry for things like that. Oh, look, SimUK's made another one of his lovely videos. Let's just go and say hello.
Yeah. This is what you get for giving us a bad review.
He likes bugs. We'll have all the bugs we can muster.
You don't like our games? Why are you playing them?
Let's make it so we can never turn off his indicators. That's what. Actually, a lot of farmers have contacted me about that point. Apparently, other than very, very, very new tractors do not have auto turn off indicators. But I didn't know that.
Okay.
Really?
There's something I've learned. I mean, unless they're just lying through their teeth. But there's been quite a few people who have said it, so I'm starting to believe them.
Yeah. Yep.
Something to do with, because you never know how long the implement you're going to be towing is going to be beforehand. You need to be able to manually say, I'm through the gap or I've finished turning or whatever.
What month?
Kinda makes sense.
Plant your crops on silty clay, Mike. I mean, just what month did you plant your crops?
What month?
Yeah.
Pretty sure it was August, pretty near the end.
No, it couldn't have been. It wasn't August, mate. It would have been September, because when
Wasn't
you start. When
Oh,
you
it might have been
start,
September, yeah.
It will be September, because when you start the server up,
Oh, that's right, it skips, doesn't it?
it skips August completely when you
Yeah.
change the days.
Must have been September then.
I'm going
Was
to
that
go
up?
back down and get that windrower.
I've got a windrower if you want to borrow it.
Nah, I've got one hired, but I've just literally taken it back to the shop there. But I hadn't returned it. There's a couple of bits of grass that's just coming up with saying it's out of bounds.
So what you got in the
Yeah.
ground, mate? Wheat and canola?
Me, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that means next month. So tonight you're going to be busy getting your wheat up, and your canola will be ready in the following month in August.
I think my canola's ready first.
Nah. So your wheat.
How can you
Look
tell
at
that?
If you look at the crop calendar and you weigh up when you planted it, and then you have to basically. So if you planted it in the first section of September, because you've got like two sections of when you can plant it. So if you planted it in the first section, it'll be ready in the first section of harvest. If you planted something in the second section, it'll be ready in the second section of harvest.
Yeah.
So you must, I repeat.
But canola takes 11 months to,
Yes, it does. Yeah.
whereas wheat takes 12.
Yeah.
So canola should be first.
So are you looking at the crop calendar?
No.
Can you look at the crop calendar?
No.
This is why we need 13 months.
Yeah, exactly. I would say I'm making hay whilst the sun shines, but it's in the middle of the night, so it's not technically accurate, but that's what I'm doing.
How long does it take for wheat to grow?
Oh, shit. See, now look what you made me do.
Good. How long does it take for wheat to grow?
12 months.
I was saying that's out of bounds,
No,
man. That's
it's 10.
fucking annoying, man.
In the game, it's 10.
For wheat,
Yes.
is it?
Yes.
Where does it say that?
And you get a windrower
You
and pull all that
You
bubbler in.
look at the crop calendar and you did it in September, so October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. 10 months.
No. Oh no, that's no.
You must remember, and I've told you this before, and it's very easy to forget, that you've planted it in September, you have to get it up in July, because if you let that tick over to August, because you've got that orange bar there and you think you can harvest it, you won't be able to. It will wither.
Oh,
You
yeah,
have
yeah.
to get it up in that first bar that you did it.
If I planted it in the first bar.
Yes. If you planted it
Yeah.
in the second bar, you have to get it up in the second bar.
That's what I'm saying. Canola comes up before wheat, though, doesn't it? On the
No.
list?
No.
No?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure because you planted. Hang on a second. Now you're confusing the crap out of me.
I'm confusing you.
Right.
Bloody hell.
Okay. So you actually planted that in the second bar, right?
I planted them both in the second bar, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you planted wheat in the first bar and canola in the second bar.
No, I planted them both in the second bar.
I'm not holding that.
No, you're not getting me. You're not getting me. If you look at the crop calendar,
Yeah.
the I'm talking about the first green bar. You planted it in the second green bar of
Yes.
yes, and wheat was planted in its first green bar.
No, I planted them both in the second green bar, I think.
You can't do that with wheat and canola
Why?
because wheat plants in September and October, and canola plants in August and September.
Oh, I see. Okay. So they're both coming up at the same time?
You would think that, but they won't.
No? Oh.
You have to remember you planted the canola in the second bar. If you'd have planted the canola in August, then you would get it up in July. You planted it in September, so you've got to get it up in August.
No.
You planted your first crop in September in wheat, which means you're getting it up in July.
Look at that.
July, yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah, no, 36
Yeah.
weeks big.
So you've got wheat up in July and canola up in August.
Roger.
You've got quite a dark side to you, do you know that? You've got quite a dark side. I got you on every other week.
Anybody know? Well, obviously, Tony's not bothered about football, but you know what the score is with? Well, it hasn't kicked off yet, has it? Has it kicked off yet? City and Spurs.
It's 0-0 because they're all shite.
You're all shite. Yeah. He doesn't like football, Ian. Can you tell?
Bunch of overpaid fish that roll a bit.
And get paid stupid amounts of money while everybody else starves.
Well, that's
It's
true.
The same, it's the same here, mate. We've got some overpaid people who purport to be athletes.
That cricket slur.
I was about to say, are the Australians still good at cricket?
Yeah.
Australians are good at cricket, yeah.
We dominate at cricket usually.
Oh, shut up. To be fair, Australia are pretty good at most sports.
I'm going to really upset Mike now.
Except for soccer.
And I really don't care. I hate cricket.
I don't like cricket.
It's crap.
Oh, no.
I don't understand it.
I love it.
To be fair, you haven't got time for it. You're too busy analysing the crop calendar.
That's bloody right, mate. Yeah.
This is it.
I bet you were sat there with a big smile on your face, or at least laughing at me arguing with him then, weren't you?
No, I love it. I love the passion. You know, get amongst it.
That's it. It's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
You're awesome. Oh, awesome. That was a good leg spike. 9,000 MS.
Well, you just had a leg spike.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a biggie.
I think it's because some cheeky person sold a quad bike in the store. There's now one on special for 5,000 of your euros.
Does it look exactly
5,000? It was up for 9,000 earlier. What's happened?
Does it look suspiciously like his?
It does. One owner may have been on top of a shed. Light use, no kilometres.
Major dent in front. Yeah.
Yeah. If you'd like to stick your head underneath the game world, drive this now.
Handles like a sack of potatoes as well.
You can thank Giants for that. They spared no expense.
Yeah, I bet they did.
Mate, classic John Hammond line right there.
Yeah. Oh, he's probably running Giants.
Yeah, he probably is, yeah.
You know, laying there with his friggin' amber walking stick, twirling it around. I'm surprised we haven't got dinosaurs in this game.
Well, give it time, mate. Give it time.
Yeah, give it time.
Yeah, judging the game engine, it's from the Jurassic era.
But apparently they've now made it multi-core capable. which is why we've got such a huge improvement in performance.
Yeah, that's why the performance on my gaming machine is very, very poor.
Yeah, and they may have done it backwards,
25 or
but
22 or all of them.
25.
Are you talking about 25, Ian, or all of them?
Yeah, no, 25.
Okay.
Like at the moment, I'm getting about 130 plus frames per second. If I load 25 up, I'd be lucky to get half that. And it chugs.
I'm constant 60 frames on 22, and I get 60 on 25, but it does dip a little bit here and there.
Yeah. It's the dipping and the shudders and the frame freezes that get me.
What like I quite like the game. You know, it has got its problems and whatnot and stuff. I was a bit disappointed that, like, obviously what I can see right now on my screen is a crap load of grass. The grass keeps fading in and out on 25.
Yep.
Does it?
Does that?
Annoying.
Yep. Whereas I'm driving past your freshly cut grass here, and it doesn't do that.
No.
No.
It's like, hang on a minute, I cut that, and you get closer, and then it just appears out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, oh, great,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, that rendering distance thing is still a problem.
Thank God for consoles, eh?
Yep. God bless.
How old was you guys then when you got your first computer?
10 for me.
10
Commodore
years
64.
old?
Yep,
Oh, no.
Commodore 64.
I'm talking
Oh, yes.
I'm talking PC.
Good point.
I'm talking PC. I'm not
Oh,
talking
okay.
Amiga, Spectrum, anything like that. I was like 7, 8 years old when I got a Spectrum.
I was about
Yeah, right.
20 something. 24, I think, when I got my first PC.
I probably was about the same age actually when I bought my first one when I left home.
Can you remember any of its specs?
It was a Pentium 3 733, and I think it had 2 GB of RAM.
Wow.
Fair play.
CD-ROM and a CD-ROM.
Oh, I had a CD-ROM, mate.
I definitely had one of them, yeah.
And a floppy disk.
Oh, I had a
Oh,
floppy
yeah.
disk. I had a floppy disk.
I've forgotten about those.
Because you had to install Windows with a floppy disk.
Oh, God.
I got mine
Windows 98, we're talking. 97 or something. 95, maybe.
Yeah, it was something like that, yeah.
I got mine when I was 21. It cost me £1,000, I think, and it was a 500 megahertz PC.
Jesus Christ.
And it had floppy disk, obviously, but I think I want to say it had a DVD player on it, because I seem to remember watching DVDs on the computer.
DVD rewriters.
Yeah, I think so, something like that. I think I'm quite confident, but I cannot for the life of me remember what the RAM was on it. It was bloody low. Can you remember a game called Black and White?
No.
Okay, you played a god, and you had like these minion helper thingies.
Sounds incredibly racist.
It was a good.
It's alright, we can blank that bit out later, they won't notice.
For its time, like, the game was like, it got rave reviews, and it was a cracking game, really good game, but it barely played on my computer. It was very, very stuttery.
When I bought my first computer, the first game I bought was Microprose Memphis Belle Flying Fortress or whatever it was called, and it barely played it.
Yeah, no, they didn't. That's the thing. All these games would come out, and you look at the specs, but they still wouldn't run them.
This is true.
It'd take you forever to try and get the thing installed, and then they wouldn't run. Constant crashes.
The first ever game I bought was Age of Empires 2. And
That was a good game back in the day. Yeah, I remember that.
Fantastic game, Age of Empires. Never gets old. They've redone it. I think you own the remaster, Mike. I think. It'd be
I
nice
do,
to play
yeah.
someday and kick your ass. I mean,
Yeah,
nothing.
Good luck.
we should play that. I've got that as well. It is good.
Oh, you've got
Uh,
Age of Empires. Oh, mate, awesome.
All out war.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. I'll trounce you with my war elephants. I think the Persians are in it.
Sure thing.
Bit rude.
Hannibal.
That's no way to make friends.
Nah. I just think, what would John Hammond do?
Yeah. Spare no expense, mate. Spare no expense. And then we'd all call you a clever girl.
Yeah. Shoot her!
Utah! I've got a really. Have you heard of the Hunter?
No.
No, you've not heard of. Okay, it's a shooting game basically. You get to shoot
Yeah.
animals and stuff like that. They brought out a version.
Oh, yeah, that's the one. Yep.
You know what I'm talking about, yeah?
Yeah, I do, yeah. Yep.
Cool. So the developers actually brought out a game. They don't sell it anymore, sadly. Where you're on a penal colony, and they send you down to a planet, and they expect you to survive against a whole bunch of dinosaurs on the planet. So like you get bow and arrow and stuff like that, but you can like run around and find guns and use them to like.
So these people are idiots then, clearly.
It's mad. When you start out, it's the hardest survival gaming experience I've ever seen in my life. It was so hard because you've got to be so careful because there's raptors all around the place. So I'm trying to get to my mate, and Mel's playing at the time. We're trying to get to her too, but my mate was closer. So I went to him, and I heard raptors chasing me. So I legged it like hell, and I got to him. And as far as I was aware, there's one raptor behind me. That's all I saw. When I got to him, I burst out of the bushes and I went, shoot it! And he goes, which one? And I go, what do you mean, which one? And then, like, I died, and then, like, 30 seconds later, he died. All he had was a bow and arrow. I had nothing. Oh, man, it was hilarious. And I'd love to have had that video.
Having played a few games with Spike, I know what his being careful means.
You go first. Go and have a look.
Yeah,
He is a looker. I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
there's
I am.
like loads of people around. Just keep your head down for a minute until they go away. He's like, where? He's
Mate,
constantly standing up, looking over the edge.
remember how you were saying how you got DayZ?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we were talking
Right.
about this the other day.
Well, you can get maps that folk have made where they've added dinos onto that, by the way. So you can
Oh,
see
really?
the raptors chasing you. Oh, it is wicked. It is funny as anything.
I'll set up a
It's
dedicated
scary, like,
server for it.
See night time on like a pure survival like DayZ, and then all you hear is like the raptors, "Fur, fur," and it's like, oh shit, where are they coming from? It's quite scary. Like that's fun.
That sounds pretty fun, actually.
It'd be wicked to actually jump on that. Like
I didn't
I'd
know
laugh.
you. I thought you didn't have DayZ, mate.
No, I didn't have DayZ, but it came up on sale, and I keep looking at it, and I thought, well, one day I'm going to buy it.
Yeah, it's one I've just never bothered with. There's
Yeah,
just
like, I used to like
yeah.
it.
I find it too difficult to play. So
There's different things you can do on it though. You know what I mean? It's like you can do like the custom servers. Like that's what I'm saying. There's so much on it. Like there's folk that have made like wee custom PvP matches. So they're just guns and armor and clothing lying about everywhere, and you know what I mean? Like on a short map, and you can just like CQB everybody. Or you've got like folk that have made like where it's like survival maps, and you've got the dinos chasing you and that. There's so much stuff on it. You've got roleplay servers and everything. It's a way bigger game than you think. Like
I detest PvP, so I would just get my ass kicked all the time.
it's
So
alright.
I would like to be on a server where there's like hardly any of that shit going on. To be fair,
You can get servers that are like that. You get servers that are chill, like mere PvE. You know what I mean? Instead of PvP and that. That's what I'm saying. There's loads of stuff we could look through. There's hundreds of mods for weapons and everything. You know what I mean? Like some servers are really cool.
Setting up your own server for that, Mike, is really easy. I did it on my computer and
Yeah.
got in and got it working. It's very simple.
Yeah, cool.
It's not like the ball ache that is Arma 3 to set up a server, which is an
Yeah.
absolute ball ache.
Not played Arma for a wee while actually. Love that game though.
It's kind of what DayZ is, isn't it? It's kind of Arma, but
Yeah, it was built.
Well, that's what it was.
It was a mod,
it was
wasn't
somebody that made a mod. Aye.
It was an Arma 2 mod, basically.
I see.
That's
Okay.
right. Yep.
And then DayZ, eventually, like, folk had been screaming out for a DayZ standalone for ages, and it taken them ages, like years and years before they brought it out.
Yeah, that's right.
But I used to play like the DayZ mod like way back in Arma 2 and all
Yeah,
that.
so did I. I played it with a bunch of a couple of Scottish lads actually, and a couple of other people that were part of the thing. And the server they were on, they paid real money for a base to be set up in the northwestern side of the map. And man, it was great fun. I got onto the server one day. Was asking one of the guys to come pick me up. He came, crashed the flipping helicopter trying to pick me up, so we had to make our own way back to the base. And, we were scavenging parts all over the place. We found a car, we found a Humvee. We got lucky with a Humvee, and then he crashed that, so we had to bloody well look round for parts to get it fixed again. Oh, it was crazy, mate. It was great fun. I was like, for crying out loud, you pranged it again, mate. Now we've got it pretty well. Oh, it was. Well, like they had tons of weaponry all set up and loads of food and things like that. So I didn't have anything to do really survival-wise, which to me was great at the time. But it would be nice to experience getting through all that. And
they've made it way harder now. They've made it way harder now for getting food and that. It's not like tins of food lying about everywhere now. They've like more pushed you to actually hunt and stuff. You know what I mean? To get your like all the meat and that for the animals and things. It's like you will get food kicking about, but nowhere near the amounts that you would.
If you haven't got it at Christmas, Mike, and the sale comes on, I highly recommend you grab hold of it.
What?
DayZ.
No, I've got DayZ.
Oh,
He's got it.
Sorry, you bought it the other day, did you?
In the last sale, so a couple of weeks back.
Oh, cool. Awesome. I can never keep track with you, mate. You've got over 1,500 games.
I have indeed. And that's just on Steam.
Yeah, that's just on Steam. Yeah. I've still got Dakar Rally installed on the computer.
Yeah.
Bloody give that a go.
Yeah.
Never tried it, and I actually love the Dakar in real life.
Mate, if we'd have known you at the time, it was free on Epic Games.
Nah.
A few months ago.
So whilst all the settings and the mods that we add are intended to make the game more realistic, the actual gameplay ethos is going to be quite relaxed and quite free. And we're all going to mess around and help each other out and all sorts of good stuff. So if you'd like to become a part of this server, then all you have to do is come and join our Discord and request a farm, and if there's a space, you may well be allowed to join us.